Today is June 2nd, 2018, and we're going to go ahead and transplant the tomatoes today. I've got two groups of tomatoes that are ready for transplant that we've started. So far we've done 4 groups. I think that's all we're going to do this year. We've done the first 2 groups for the black crim and the cherry tomatoes. The cherry tomatoes did not make it. All in all, 2 sprouted. I mean, it just wasn't enough to do an experiment with. So I went ahead and just started a new experiment in the back. I'll talk about that in just a moment. With the black crim, I believe these were done May. They were done in May. I have the date in my calendar. I think it was the 27th. So it's just over a month that these guys have been in here. These are the ones treated with MLG 50, and these are the ones that were not treated with MLG 50. I can take the biggest one of each and just show you like the difference. This is treated, this is not. And all I did by treating them is I pre-soaked for 2.5 hours. I haven't added anything else to them yet. Now we're going to start doing foliar sprays to those. Flip-flops are killing me. We're going to start doing some foliar sprays and applying it to the watering process, some of the MLG, to these plants. And unfortunately, we only ended up with 4 of the crim so far. I'm going to leave them. It looks like there might be one. It looks like there's a 5th one coming up. So I'll just hope that that one comes into being. We have more than enough of the MLG 50 plants to get them potted up. I'm going to go ahead and pot this one as well. This will be the 5th not treated, the regular tomato plant. Hopefully that will be a tomato. I have had a couple weeds in here, but not much. It does look like it could be a tomato so far. So as you can see, we got 4 sprouted black crim, possibly 5. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the ones treated with MLG 50. I'm going to go ahead and take the 5 best of those and use them for the experiment. The rest I'll put in pots somewhere else probably and grow them outside the experiment. Now the pots we're going to be using are these grow bags by ECOgardener. They're BPA free, long lasting, and these are 5-gallon containers. And I think that I just like the way they look more than plastic. And also the one thing that you can't beat about them is these handles. They're really heavy duty and easy to move around. You can do indoor, outdoor things with that. So, but I just wanted something easy to move that's going to last. So I'm using these ECOgardener grow bags, which are 5 gallons. And today I'm going to be using this mix that I just made up. It's 1 part compost, 1 part topsoil, 1 part, there's dirt in a stream bed I got, 1 part of that, 1 part stone dust, I think I already said that, 1 part peat moss, and 1 part of a product called MXPX that has microzoa, and it's about 2% perlite, and even though it was only 1 part, it really came through. It's amazing how far perlite goes. The most recent experiments 3 and 4, which are, I did an traditional Italian tomato. I pre-soaked those for 1.5 hours as opposed to 2.5. Because I think that the first experiment failed because 2.5 hours was too long to be soaking tomato seeds, especially the cherries. They didn't do well. So I'm still waiting to see if the cherries are going to come up, because experiments 3 and 4 are cherry tomatoes, again, and the Italian. And the Italian has been a week and 2 days for both of those. The Italians are coming up much quicker than these did. So far we have, and of course they're switched. So these are the regulars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have 5 regular. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 MLG treated. Now, right off the bat you can see the germination rate might be a lot higher from that. And both of these experiments, as far as the cherries go, nothing happened. I think that I killed them by soaking them. But we also have 40 cherry seeds in the back there. We're going to see if anything comes of them. If they do, we'll add them to the experiment. If not, we'll just let it go. So for the foliar application, we're going to be using 2.5 milliliters of MLG per gallon, which is an incredibly little amount. I had the rest of what I used to soak the last of the seeds in. The rest of that gallon was filled up to here. There's pretty much a gallon left. Got it in here. So since it's half, I'm just going to dump half in there, dilute it by half. perfectly. Just put it in the sprayer. So to my right we have the MLG treated Crim and Italian, and on my left, your right, we have the Crim and Italian that were not treated with MLG at this point. Separated them into two groups like this so I can try and spray this way and not have it flow that way. Get them pretty liberally. I just watered these guys in after transplanting them. Did my best that I could to not damage the roots. So that's about it. I'm going to do this for, I believe, 2.5 months from now. We're going to see what happens. Obviously I'm going to have to get some stakes at some point, do some string lines or something to keep these tomatoes upright as they get bigger. I might even have to spread them out a little bit. I'm going to try not to move them too much. Fortunately, they're in good pots that are easy to move if I need to. Got plenty of space right in front of me. That's it. Until next time.